levels. However, it is what it is. We are here. Daystar Falcons will be kicking us off. Last week's finalists at the Driftwood Sevens, Sportpesa National 7 Circuit opening round. Finalists Brian Mwendwa pass it to Nijo. Amalemba to none other than Victor Mola. Victor Mola going to the races, looking for that smallest gap on the outside channels. And that is Victor Mola. Try time, Strathmore leads.
Yes, Victor Mola early on here. Quick pair of heels on him. Literally leaving the Daystar Falcons defense gasping for their breath there as he showed them a clean pair of heels all the way with a successful conversion there. Within a minute, Strathmore hit the front with 7 points.
Showing us why they are number 2 on the standings of the Sportpesa National 7 Circuit. That was the Strathmore Leos. A very good outlet on the wing there. That is Victor Mola. If Victor Mola stays fit, he is a very, very good Rugby Sevens player. Now we need to have a look at how much fitness he gathers as we continue. The Daystar Falcons with Clinton Amukwachi on the outside channels. Clinton apprehended. Ball is lost on the floor there. Could have been a very good opportunity to attack immediately, having gone down, having conceded points. But it's one of those uncharacteristic errors.
Yeah, first time feeling the ball there and attacking and just not securing the ball on the ground as he hit deck. Daystar Falcons also a very strong outfit. Finished, of course, 12th in the Mombasa leg, the Driftwood, but trying to make amends here, losing their talisman who went to play the Monaco Sevens.
Yeah, so this is an Odongoless Falcon side. Now, with that, it really takes away a big strike weapon because he is truly their starman. But they do have quite a number of good players. They have the likes of Obuya on the wing, number 14. Number 22 for the Falcons, now currently on the wing, that is Arnold Agonda, also a very good player. And Daystar Falcons have made a knack of going for the best talent coming through the high schools, offering them scholarships for education. And this is really a pathway system, and one of the most important pathway systems, the varsity system, which and also Strathmore Leos does that quite successfully. So it's exactly where you'd want your 7's top national players from the high school games to proceed to such varsity institutions where they're able to not only gather a bit of growth in terms of rugby, but they would also get that opportunity to become men and also get an education for themselves.
Absolutely, spot on there, Walter. And you know, you did that thing, the commentators curse, called Arnold Ogonda for for the potential he has, and immediately first touch of the ball spills it into touch. But out for which we find Strathmore Leos exiting quite well. Of course, Strathmore really favorites for the circuit, favorites for this leg. They've had early preparations, and it showed with their final appearance as they overthrow that line out and give possession back to Daystar Falcons, and immediately testing his outside winger Chris Obuya, testing his defender there. Gets caught in the 15-meter channel, and they swing it back using the full width of the pitch. And again on this other side, taking off is just trying to get and retain possession there. Does pretty well. Result in a try. Very nice work out there by Daystar Falcons.
That is Chris Obuya, ladies and gentlemen. Now that is typical 7. Swing it one side, create pressure through the faces. And I told you they do have Obuya on the outside channels. You can see there on the replay, that is Ogonda handing Obuya. And a clean opening to the try line. and opening the scores for the Daystar Falcons. Now they're tied, and it's a battle of the varsities. It's a battle of the supremacy of these two sides. Strathmore hedge it a little bit because they've been in this game quite longer. They are quite experienced. They have good coaching units. You have, of course, Fox Ojal. You have Kaduvilis on the other side.
Yeah.
You have Bosire and the likes. I mean, it's sort of a mismatch in terms of the quality of the coaching. But on pitch, I strongly believe that this Daystar Falcons team is a team that can strongly push the Leos.
Yeah, they can cause upsets, and this is one of the upsets that they can cause in this leg. And one of the advantages of when your talisman is not there is that everyone now carries the load. Everyone steps up to the moment, and I think that's what we are seeing with Daystar Falcons. A lot of ball carriers making the decisions, knowing that they have to work together and support one another. And you can see that from the way they have played and scored in that phase. As we say that specialist in kickoffs, and Eddie Wambugu there just kicking it way short.
Now looking at this Daystar, it actually reminded me. I mean, this is where Floyd Wabure and Patrick Odongo
Yes.
were teammates.
Yes.
Now, imagining the strike rate in that team, and they really took teams to the cleaners.
Indeed.
Now, imagine that pairing now coming strongly to the Shuja 7 side, where you have those two boys who can finish from anywhere. I did see, you know, with the skill set of the sevens players, sometimes you had Patrick Odongo playing center. You also have sometimes you have Floyd Wabwire playing center. So they're guys who can complement each other, but there's no substitute to pace. So you can ask them to do things, yes, but once they have that ball in hand and they have space, it's lights out.
Indeed, very true. That was one team to behold. And yeah, as students, you just pretty much move forward after your time is done. Tackled short of the try line, but able to extend and score. Strathmore, Stanley Shikoli.
Yeah, Shikoli just bundled there onto the try line. He saw the line and was tackled short. A very good attacking platform down the line. Leos kept the ball in hand, and there goes a Shikoli stand slash to add an extra 5 points to the existing. Nail it. No, he doesn't. That is Brian Wender who attempted the conversion. Halftime scores, ladies and gentlemen. Strathmore 12, the Daystar Falcons 5.
Make sure it bounces before.
Looking to attack and punish Falcons for that. Knock on from the kickoff. Try time. Victor Mola. Conversion is successful. That is Brian Mundo adding the extra 2. Kickoff. Now it's a knock on, and there on hand to receive the gift. We just need a fit Victor Mola. Nijo goes high, goes the required 10, actually goes 20 plus. Stanislas Shikoli apprehending Daystar. Mbugu decides, let's go down pitch. Nijo defending deep. Coming back is Collins. Maina. Nijo receiving it back from Collins. Nijo controlling things through the midfield. Wafula dummies. Shakes. Shikoli on the wing. Shikoli is well taken care of there. Turnover. The referee says no clear release. Well, marginal there. I thought Strathmore Leos had them on the racks there. Maybe one more face. You'd have the likes of Collins, Maina, the Gasman on the outside. Channels to probably finish. Arnold Muita goes in favor of Elton Amalemba. That is changes made there by the Strathmore Leos coaching unit. Scrum down. Leos. Muita. Nijo. Takes steps one direction. Collins Maina offering an option. Nijo decides not to take it. Obuya and company make the big tackle. That is Ogonda and company being asked to hold him up or keep or release. Didn't touch the floor. The knees didn't hit the floor. It's a battle now for survival for Nijo. Nijo needs to channel that ball backwards or hits the ground to be released. But the ground is the outside. Dragged into touch. Nijo.
It was not a ball, okay?
Karagori looking to feed the line out. Changes coming in for, not sure who comes out as Obuya receives medical attention. Going in also is Elvis Sunday. And Obuya will be making his way off the pitch. Enough time. Sindoli looking to trick Gabriel Aimba. Gabriel Aimba not want to be toyed with. Brand Mwendoash. Shem Okola. Gabi goes down the blind. Shem asked to do the work on the outside. Good clearance there. Barnabas slips to Muita. Nijo. Once again, Nijo looking to open up that defensive line. Arnold had wrapped round, but that is an Ocon. Start-stop nature of this game. Robbing us that smooth sevens rugby that we are looking forward to. Daystar Falcons still trail 2 converted tries. The difference, big shove there by the Leos. Referee allows play to continue. Ball was smuggled back. Eddie Wambugu opts for the kick and chase. Mwendwa fills that possession. Strathmore with possession, being asked to attack from deep. Shemokola tests the defense, goes in, but well met by a pair of shoulders. Ready to take him to the cleaners. That's a forward pass. Gabriel Aimba was looking to just smuggle it so that the referee doesn't see, but the referee was hawk-eyed.
Gabriel Aimba is a character, I tell you. And,
yes, he is.
Also, but he backs whatever he says. Actually finished part of the dream team from the Mombasa leg at the Driftwood. Really played his heart out in that tournament, and he's one to watch.
To be honest, really, since I know Gabi has not yet. Gabi still has a lot to do. We can't allow Gabi to be comfortable. Gabi has not done anything. He did appear on, and that is very basic for him. We know what ability he has, and I feel like he still has so much room for improvement. Daystar. Lots of Daystar fans following this game. Thank you so much for coming through. Lots of students also following this from back in the campuses for the Strathmore Leos. That is Ogonda testing Collins strong. Collins, remember, has been a casualty of an injury for quite some time, which robbed him a 7th circuit last season. However, he seems to have shrugged that off, probably went for surgery. Yes, he did. I know for some time he was on a cast. I think
Guys on the
having seen him, he's still not yet the Collins Maina that we know, because he's quite fast. However, I think he's also trying to just ease his way back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, those are the hazards of playing contact sports. You cannot rule out, and you must prepare for such eventualities. But we have a more robust physiotherapy nowadays, and as we say, so slashing through the defense there, Elton Amalemba. Strong carry brings Strathmore into Daystar Falcons half. A missed tackle there allows Barnabas Award to canter all the way to the center post.
That is a big boy's try. Barnabas Award. I mean, the pace, it was running away from him, but the try line was coming closer. So he just said, let me just step. I mean, look at that. That is Barnabas. Has added some weight here. You can see there as he was
yeah, he has
really tried to run for his life. Duncan Olile attempted to chase him down. Very good chase, but not successful. That is a strong performance. As it comes to the end, it's full time as Leos proceed with the first win. That is Leos 26. Daystar Falcons 5.